Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy GZT. Damn, I got a double chin still. You guys are seeing this right. I'm not quite done with my fitness journey yet. You're seeing it right, man. GZTV back with another video. I already posted the episode 3 review, I believe it was. And now we're here to talk about episode 4. This is crazy. I haven't been able to output this much content for the channel in a while. I've gotten quite the fucking break from school here. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go over it just to kind of summarize what happened in this episode before we kind of get into it. Kate confronts Reagan. Relationship with Bronte complicates. Joe's dark plans with twins intensify, leading to violence. And finally, the Maddie's twin dynamic grows darker. Joe cheats on Kate soon. It's a pretty pivotal episode, and honestly, it's one of the stronger ones. Probably the strongest episode yet, as Joe's life gets extremely messy here. Again, a big conversation, so let's go. The previous 3 episodes of this season of You are as dark as season 4 parts 1 and 2, and in the 4th episode, Joe Goldberg continues to play games with twins Reagan and Maddie Lockwood. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully I don't look like too much like shit because I took a nap. The first season, whatever, previewed a while ago on Lifetime. You guys get that. Fans are getting a chance to see Joe's last chapter. There's no denying this season is full of action, shocking moments, and plenty of scares, and this episode is adding to that. In this episode, Joe's relationships with sometimes cold but ultimately caring wife Kate Lockwood and his new love interest Bronte continue to get complicated. What happens in this episode and how does it lead into episode 5? Let's just fucking get into that right off the bat. I'm not going to waste any time here. Actually, when I'm recording this video, the Thunder Nuggets is a blowout game, but it's still going, so I'm probably just gonna record this video. Let's get into it. This episode is called My Fair Maddie. It begins with Joe making breakfast for Henry and thinking about his solution, switching Maddie and Reagan. You know, Reagan wants to play that game. She wants to act like she's Maddie. Why can't Maddie do the same thing with Reagan? I mean, obviously she's a little less capable because she's not like as high up in the company. She's not as intelligent. She's not as snarky. She does not have that edge to her, you know, but why not? Why not try it out? He wants to keep that a secret from Kate, and it's easy to imagine that she's going to find out at some point. While fans want certain past characters to come back, this episode is all about the dark relationship between the twins. Again, it's kind of weird, like people had a lot of discourse about like older characters coming back. I don't know what it was about that. Then Maddie shows her sense of humor when she tells Joe that this isn't a 90s family comedy and twins can't switch places so easily. It's not a fucking cartoon, bro. It's not like one of those. Joe insists that his plan will work. Maddie will pretend to be Reagan, remove her from the board, reverse the prenup, and be with Harrison. And she can like go back to being Maddie, obviously, and live happily ever after with the man that she genuinely loves. Like, she genuinely loves Harrison, cares about him, and they've had a pretty intimate, like more than intimate, like a relationship affair. Kate and Reagan have a tense scene at the office when Kate says she knows Reagan has stolen money from the company, like embezzlement. By the way, Dexter's getting a new Resurrection show. I might have to check that out soon. Reagan says she knows Kate killed Reese and framed Nadia. So again, there's a lot of blackmail between a lot of people. There's a lot of manipulation going on, a lot of gaslighting. It's been really crazy, like in terms of the dialect that we've gotten this season, which that was one of the most devastating moments at the end of last season too. Reagan tells Kate to quit or she'll tell everyone what she has done and compares Kate to their evil father, which is something Kate always struggles with, you know? Now she's kind of picked this company up from her father. She always gets that kind of comparison, or yeah, she gets compared to him. She doesn't like that. He has a terrible image, you know, once you really get to know him. Obviously, like, corporate America doesn't really care because he's like a successful businessman, but kind of a monster deep down. After Joe continues to wish he could start a relationship with Bronte, Kate tells Joe she wanted to kill Reagan and says, "It's in me. I despise that part of myself." Then in a shocking scene, Joe breaks into Reagan's house and tries to hurt her, but Reagan fights back and attacks Joe. Apparently she's a fucking trained like martial artist or some shit. I don't know where the hell that came from. That seems like some plot convenience. That seems kind of crazy to make Reagan a little bit more of a badass and boost her character. Although fans have been wondering if anyone would take down Joe in this season, he wins this time and knocks Reagan out outside. It was kind of a struggle, but obviously our main character has to win the fucking day. I mean, they could have had a cool scene where like Reagan just turns into this evil bitch and like fucking holds him hostage like he's doing to Maddie, but he says the chilling words, "For now, I need her alive." It's like, holy shit, this guy is fucking crazy, right? Joe puts Reagan in the cage with Maddie and tells Maddie to kill her or he'll end both their lives. So yeah, Reagan compares Joe to serial killer Ted Bundy, which is crazy. First time someone's actually like conscious. Yeah, again, Joe threatens Maddie, like, if he doesn't kill Reagan, he'll end both their lives, and he's going to give the same kind of ultimatum. Or Reagan and Maddie are going to get that same ultimatum, so they're both kind of stuck in this cage. One of them has to kill the other, or both of them dies. You know, she hasn't figured out. But since Joe's cage is so terrifying and dangerous, it's unclear if she can beat him at his game. So now we kind of get to the ending, and I'm not going to lie, this is a somewhat straightforward episode. Like, obviously a lot of pretty controversial stuff, a lot of pretty, like, story-shifting things happened. But, you know, just kind of talking about how it ended, just wrapping it up real quickly. This video doesn't have to be that long. At the end of this episode, Reagan says Maddie is the lesser twin. Like, she stands on her fucking shit, man. She is an asshole till the day she dies and can never pretend to be her. You couldn't pretend to be me if you wanted to. And it's like the same kind of thought that Maddie was trying to tell Joe all along. Like, my sister would even laugh at me if I tried to be her. I could never be her. She can imitate me all she wants. I'm this dumb, gullible, kind of like basic white girl. And my sister's like this stern businesswoman. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to imitate her. This is a dark and compelling scene as Maddie is tired of being insulted by her sister. And this is really the breaking point. And honestly, if Reagan didn't act like such a bitch in this scene, I don't think we'd be seeing Maddie trying to imitate her and go to the board meetings and like remove herself and all this stuff. When Joe checks on the twins again, he sees Maddie has killed Reagan, like saying Joe is right because she didn't respect her. She actually ended up killing her. But I have a lot of trust issues with these the twins, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not even really sure if that Maddie killed Reagan, Reagan killed Maddie, if the person's even dead or not, like if they're faking their death. That's kind of what I was thinking when I was watching it. Like, I was very skeptical. Like, are we sure that actually happened? I don't even know. That's kind of crazy. That's how you know these two characters are so fucking manipulative, you know? Joe also stops the fight between Bronte and her ex Clayton. Of course, we kind of talked about him. He had glimmers last episode, but clearly he's going to be a bigger part of the storyline down the line. You know, at Mooney's opening night, which leads to a tense confrontation between Joe and Bronte in an alleyway near Mooney's, and they're kind of having conversations, what they want with each other. It's a really fucked up situation. It's a very toxic situation. And again, a lot of manipulation. That's really the theme, you know, homecoming and manipulation. Those are the two big ass themes here in this season. While Bronte says she doesn't want to have an affair with Joe, it's clear they're interested in each other, and it seems like only a matter of time before he cheats on Kate, and that matter of time doesn't have to fucking wait too much longer. Fans had thoughts about what could happen in this season, and it's also clear that Joe would charm someone new. Every single season there is a new you. That's kind of been the trend with this show. If Joe doesn't charm a new woman, it's not going to be a very interesting season compared to the others. So there you have it. Maddie goes through with the plan though, pretends to be Reagan, resigns from the board of the Lockwood Corporation, and Kate nominates Teddy for the open board seat. So now, seems like they've won the day. It seems like Teddy's gonna be on the board, and it seems like all the power's been taken away from the twin sisters. I mean, obviously, Maddie could probably get whatever she wants if she asks Joe, but there you go. The episode ends with Joe saying his marriage is in a stalemate, and Joe and Bronte kind of start their relationship officially. It's in a terrible spot. He realizes this shit's fucking broken, and it's damn near like beyond repair, so I might as well just get with the girl I actually fucking like here, and the girl that actually fucking gets me. So that's how it ends. Getting into my thoughts, I do kind of like the move for Joe. Like, it's kind of toxic. Obviously the show's trying to like really get you to believe and really get you to like say, hey, yeah, maybe he should get with Bronte instead of Kate because she understands him more. And again, there's all this like justification as to what he's doing. He's still getting in an affair with his wife. He still hasn't, like, before even like kissing her, the right thing he probably should have did if he was a moral person. Obviously we're talking about Joe Goldberg here. He obviously could have like went to his wife and said, we're done, we're not agreeing on anything, take a break, get divorced, do whatever. No, he just starts this relationship, and I think he wants to keep up appearances with Kate. I don't know if it's because of the money and power that she has. I don't know if it's like any of that stuff. Maybe he likes being with a powerful businesswoman, like despite their disagreements and all that stuff. But it's a very interesting one. I think what's going to kind of develop as the season goes on, Clayton's going to start to get jealous. These two are going to mingle in their relationship, and I don't know what Maddie is going to do. She's kind of like this gray area chess piece on the board. We'll have to see. You know, Kate and Teddy are going to obviously thrive with Lockwood Corporation, so it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. Really good episode though, really pivotal. I'm going to stop it there. If I have anything else to add, I'll probably throw it in somewhere in the video. I think this video was pretty fucking short, but that's fine. I want to get straight to the point. I feel like this episode was straight to the point. I think it did a good job of kind of telling what it needed to tell, getting out of there and not leaving so much fluff there. With that being said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I am not doing any other videos on this channel until Season 5 is over. I want this to be over. I want to watch it all. I'm very intrigued. I'm very interested in kind of learning the rest of the story. Sorry if there's any like background noise going around my house. And for you guys that are interested, NBA playoffs, every single night there are games. I'm going to be pretty fucking pissed on the stream tonight, but we will definitely be talking about it. So tune in there. We have all of the other reviews and stuff in a playlist. Go check it out.